Hello everyone. Today I am going to discuss about the filtration. Today we are discussing about the theory of filtration, method, then mechanism of filtration, types of filtration, then classification of filtration, then subtypes, slow sand filtration, rapid sand filtration, then pressure filtration. Then let us start with the definition. Filtration. Many water treatment facilities use filtration to remove the particles from water. Means this filtration step is used for the water treatment. By using this one, the all suspended particles, dissolved particles get removed. So those particles include like a clay, silts, natural organic matter, then precipitates from other treatment processes in a facility, iron, manganese and microorganism. The filtration clarify the water and enhance the effectiveness of disinfections. Means by this process we have to reduce or remove the particles like iron, manganese, means the salts or clay, silts, and enhance the quality of water. Now the definition of filtration. It is a process of passing the water through a bed of granular material called filtration. It is just a simple definition of filtration. Now the filtration helps in removing color, odor, turbidity, then bacteria which are present in water. Filtration classified in two subtypes: gravity filtration and pressure filtration, or you may call gravity filter and pressure filter. Now this gravity filter again subdivided into two subtypes. First one is the slow sand filtration and rapid sand filtration. Let us see the gravity filters. In gravity filters, head required to flow through a sand. It will be provided by the head of water over the sand medium, but in presence of filtration medium, the necessary head would be provided by pressure applied from outside. Means whenever the pressure is applied to the water which are filtered from this sand medium, then the suspended particles, color, odor may be adsorbed or absorbed by that materials and water get filtered. Slow sand filter removes a larger percentage of impurity as compared to that of rapid sand filtration. Means the slow sand filtration is more beneficiary than the rapid sand filtration. Now the next concept is theory of filtration. The process of filtration form the most important stage in the purification of water. It usually consists in allowing the water to pass through a thick layer of sand. It has been noticed from experience that during the process of filtration, the following effects occur on water. Means whenever we want to filter the water, then when this water is passed from the thick layer of sand, then it experiences that during that filtration the some process occurred or that effect happened on that water. The first one is the suspended and colloidal impurity which are present in water in a finely divided state are removed to great extent. We know that the suspended and colloidal impurity Suspended impurity is the impurity that are the materials which having a particle size is more than 10 to the power minus 7 and which are floating on the surface of water like algae, fungi, then vegetable matter. All that particles which are float on the water is called the suspended particles. And colloidal impurity is the impurity or the particles which having a size smaller than 10 to the power minus 7 and which are dissolved in a water, which are not seen by a naked eyes, but whenever we use like alum, then that material get coagulate at the bottom of the water. It's called the colloidal impurity. So these two types of impurities are present in a water are divided state are removed by this filtration method. The chemical characteristics of water are also altered. The number of bacteria present in a water is also considerably reduced. Means these are the benefits that are occurred due to the filtration. Now the next concept is the theory of filtration. The theory of filtration is to be explained why such effect take place is based on the following four actions. Means chemical action, then colloidal and suspended particles removed from the water, and bacteria present in water get reduced. These are occurred due to or these are removed by a four steps. Means there are the four actions which are occurred on water. Then first one is the mechanical straining, then flocculation and sedimentation, then biological action and electrolytic changes. These are the four steps. Now let us see the first one, mechanism of filtration, or may call the theory of filtration. The suspended particles which are unable to pass through the voids of sand grain are arrested and removed by the action of mechanical straining. Now the mechanical straining means when the water is passed through a sand material or the sand particle, then the voidness of that void means the distance between the molecules. Whenever there are the three or more than three molecules are get attached to each other, then there are the small space between the that attachment of that molecule, and that is called the voids. That voids are not allowed, or the all suspended particles or that colloidal impurity get arrested or get removed or get filtered by this mechanism is called the mechanical straining. Now second step is the sedimentation. The voids between the sand grain of filter act more or less like a small sedimentation tank. The particles of impurities arrested in these voids adhere to particles of a sand grain, mainly for the following two reasons. First reason is due to presence of gelatinous film or coating developed on a sand grain by previously caught bacteria and colloidal matter. And second one is due to the physical attraction between the two particles of the matter. Now this is the reason why the voids are responsible to collect or not to allow the impurity present in a water, and why they are arrested the impurities in a voids. There are the two reasons behind it. First reason is the grain which are or the coating is developed on a sand grain due to the bacteria and colloidal matter. Means that sand grains where our water is passed through that material, there the coating is formed due to the presence of bacteria and colloidal matter. And second one is the physical attraction between the particles of that material. Means whenever there is the physical attraction of that particles of material, means the space between these two particles or two molecules is get reduced and not allowed to that suspended particles from that voids, so that the all the suspended material, colloidal material get collected over the sand material. This is called the sedimentation. Now the third one is the biological metabolism. Growth and life process of the living cell is known as biological metabolism, and the action of filter is explained on the basis of biological metabolism. Means when the bacteria are caught in the voids of the sand grain, the zoological film is formed around the sand grain. This film contains the large colonies of living bacteria. These bacteria feed on the organic impurity present in that water, and they convert such impurity into the harmless compound by the complex biochemical reaction. Now this is the next step where this reaction is occurred in the between the space between particles, means in a void. Means whenever there are the bacteria are present, means the bacterial colonies are present on that sand grain, then the all impurity present in the water get trapped by that bacteria, and then that bacteria are allowed to convert this organic impurity convert that organic impurity into harmless compound. Means whenever the water is filtered by this sand material, due to this bacteria there is the harmless compounds are just passing, and harmful compounds are get trapped by that bacteria and convert into a harmless one. So that this is the very important step. It's called the biological metabolism. Now the next step is the fourth one is the electrolytic changes. The action of filter is also explained by the ionic theory. We know that the ionic theory, it states that when the two substances with opposite electric charge are brought into contact with each other, the electric changes are neutralized and is doing so. The new chemical subtracted are formed. It is also observed that some of the sand grain of a filter are charged with electricity of some polarity. Hence, when the particles of suspended and dissolved matter containing electricity of opposite polarity come into contact with each other or come into contact with a sand grain material, they neutralize each other, and it ultimately result in the alteration of chemical characteristics of water. After some interval of time, the electrical power of sand grain get exhausted, means get over. At that time, it becomes necessary to clean the filter and restore it, use its property. Now the electrolytic means whenever there are the two electrical charges come different charges, means if there is the one positive and there is the one negative, then whenever these are electrical charges are come in contact with each other, then the force or the polarity is occurred in between these two oppositely charges, and the force is converted into neutralized, or that charges get electric charge get neutralized by two opposite charges come together. So the new chemical substance are formed due to this neutral material or after that neutralization process. So it is observed that in this filtration method, the sand grain are filtered or charged with some polarity. Some polarity means some charges, means that sand grain materials having some charges, it may positive, it may be negative, and whenever the water particles are passed through or the water materials are passed through that sand, then this water again having some charges, means whenever the sand material having one type of polarity and water particles or that suspended matter or impurity present in that water is having another type of polarity. so that these are get cancelled to each other, means they get neutralized to each other, and it ultimately result in the alteration of chemical characteristics of water. Means uh, after some time, whenever the filtration is occurred happen continuously, means that sand material which having some polarity get exhausted, means that having no tendency to neutralize the material, means the whenever that impurity present in a water, then sand material is not allowed to neutralize that material. At that time, that such sand material is called the exhausted material. So at that time, the sand material get clean or the restore or freshly uh, again use the new sand material, or that use by refresh or by using a restore by it properly, so that again that electrolytic changes can be happen. This is the fourth one step. Now the next step is the filter sand. The sand to be used to filter should be free from clay, loam, vegetable matter, then organic impurity, etc. It should also be uniform in nature and size. The filter sand is classified on the basis of effective size of uniformly coefficient, mean that material having a uniform size, and this is classified on the basis of effective size of material. The effective size of sand indicates the size of sieves in mm through which the 10% of the sample by way will pass. Uniformly, the coefficient of sand is the ratio of sieve size of millimeter through which the 60% of the sample of sand by weight will pass to effective size of the sand. For instance, suppose the effective size of the sand is 0.50 mm. If the 60% of sand from a same sample passes through 0.60 mm sieve, the uniformly coefficient will be the 0.60 divided by 0.50, means it is the 1.20. Instead of sand, sometimes the anthracite is used. Anthracite is the one of the type of coal. This is made up of anthracite, which is the stone coal that burn nearly without flame or smoke. It almost entirely consists of carbon. Anthracite is a type of coal, so we know that the coal is the one of the form of carbon. It is made up of carbon. This material is found to possess many advantages, such as the low cost in handling, high rate of filtration, then durability, then better efficiency. These are the quality of anthracite. But as the sand is readily available, the unusual practices is to be recommended bed of sand for the filtration. Now the next concept is the classification of filters. This is the most important point for the exam point of view. The filter are classified into three types. First one is the slow sand filter, second is the rapid sand filter, and third is the pressure filter. Now let us see with the slow sand filter. In case of slow sand filtration, the water is allowed to pass slowly through the layer of sand placed above the base material. So, the purification process aims at simultaneously improving the biological, chemical and physical characteristics of water. The slow sand filtration is very well studied for rural areas in developing countries because its simple operation and maintenance procedure. Thus, the provides safe drinking water at low recurrent cost. Now, the rate of filtration. The rate of filtration for the normal slow sand filter varies from 100 to 200 liter per hours per square meter of filter area. These are the purpose and rate of filtration. Now next is the efficiency of slow sand filter. First is the bacterial load. The slow sand filter are highly efficient in the removal of bacterial load from water. It is expected that they remove above 98 to 99% of bacterial load from raw water, and this percentage may be as high as 99.50 to 99.90%. When the pre-treatment has been given to the raw water, however, for complete removal of bacteria, the disinfection is essential. Second one is the color. The slow sand filter are less efficient in the removal of color of raw water. It is estimated that they remove about 20 to 25% of color of raw water only. Then regarding turbidity. The slow sand filter can remove the turbidity to extent of about the 50% or the 50 ppm or the 50 milligram per liter. For water having a greater turbidity than 60 milligram per liter or 60 ppm, it is necessary to give the preliminary treatment and bring down turbidity below the 50 ppm. Now these are the three parameters that decide the efficiency of slow sand filters. Now the next one is the rapid sand filter. It is also a type of gravity type. The first one is the purpose. The great disadvantage of slow sand filter is that it requires considerable space for the installation. This requirement makes it uneconomical for places where the land value are high. The area required for the slow sand filter only for a moderate town of 15,000 population works out to be 100 cubic meter square meter, and with a future expansion, other additional equipment, etc. The area required for the water supply project would be about 2000 square meter or so. The difficulty of requiring the more space for the slow sand filter led the engineers and scientists to find out the mean to increase the rate of filtration. It was observed that the rate of filtration can be increased in two ways. First one is by increasing the size of sand so that the filtration to water passing through the filter media is minimized, and second one is by allowing water to pass the under pressure through the filter media. The former is achieved in rapid sand filters, and it is the most popular method of filtration for the public water supply project. The latter, the principle is adopted in the working of the pressure filters. Efficiency of rapid sand filter. There are again three parameters. First one is the bacterial load. The rapid sand filters are less effective in the removal of bacterial load. It is expected that they remove about 80 to 90% of bacterial impurity present in water sample. Second one is the color. The rapid sand filter are highly efficient in color removal and The intensity of color can be brought down below the 10 on cobalt salt scale. Third parameter is the turbidity. Rapid sand filters can remove turbidity to the extent of 35 to 40 ppm as the water entering a rapid sand filter is invariably given the treatment in coagulation sedimentation tank. It possesses less turbidity. This turbidity is easily brought down to permissible limit by a rapid sand filters. These are the three parameters which decide the efficiency of rapid sand filtration method. Now the next is the pressure filters. The term pressure filter indicates that a filter it enclosed in space and water passes under the pressure greater than atmospheric pressure. This pressure can be developed by pumping and it may vary from 0.3 to 0.7 N by mm square. Now the rate of filtration. The rate of filtration of pressure filter is high as compared to that of rapid sand filter. It consists about 6,000 to 15,000 liters per hour per square meter of filter area as compared to that of 3,000 to 6,000 liter per hour per square meter of rapid sand filter. Next one is the efficiency. The pressure filter are found to be less efficient than rapid sand filter in terms of bacterial load, color and turbidity. Then suitability. The pressure filter are not suitable for public water supply projects, but they can be installed for a small water supply water project such as colonies of a few house, industrial plants, private estate, swimming pool, railway stations, etc. This is the suitability of this method. Now the last concept of the filtration is the double filtration. Sometimes the water is filtered twice to achieve the better result. This is known as double filtration method and it is may be carried out in different ways. The water is allowed to pass through two or more slow sand filter arranged one after another. The water is allowed to pass through two or more rapid sand filters arranged one after another. The water is allowed to pass through a rapid sand filter before it is sent to a slow sand filter. These are the in general methods which are followed in double filtration process. The last alternative is the most commonly adopted to increase the rate of filtration. The rapid sand filter in such case is known as the roughing filter. The coarse material are used in the construction of the roughing filter and consequently the rate of filtration is high at 7,000 liter per hour per square meter of the filter area. Roughing filter generally do not require water treated with a coagulant. Double filtration, essentially of the last combination as stated above, is adopted at the place where the land available for the installation of a slow sand filter is restricted. The installation of this filter practically double the capacity of slow sand filters. Hope so you understand all the concepts about double filtration, then pressure filters, efficiency of rapid sand filter, efficiency of slow sand filter, then purpose of slow sand filtration, rapid sand filtration, classification of filters like a pressure filter, slow sand filter, rapid sand filter. Then again the theory of filtration or the theory that based on filtration steps like mechanical straining, flocculation and sedimentation, biological action, electrolytic changes. Hope so you understand all the concepts. Thank you.